can you just kind of share a little bit about yourself and kind of the status of the shoulder you were dealing with, before we started working together? Kind of what was the status of the shoulder then?
Yeah, so my shoulder was basically completely locked up. I could barely move it without causing pain. Lifting up, reaching out, um, certain exercises I just couldn't do anymore. There was a lot of pain, and I didn't know what was wrong or how to fix it. I was getting differing diagnoses from my doctor, from people online, from my wife. So I really didn't know what to do. And yeah, I was really desperate to get it fixed. So I reached out to you guys for physical therapy. I thought that was going to be the thing to help. And yeah, um,
Yeah, man.
it-
And I know you'd spoken with us. I think maybe you had spoken to, some other different kind of options there in the community or online. What kind of ultimately led to your decision to kind of take this route to fix your shoulder?
yeah. Well, for one, I didn't want to do surgery because I didn't think it was that severe. I didn't really want to go to like an in-person physical therapy. I thought it would be too expensive and too much of a hassle just going to a location, driving to a location or whatever.
Yeah,
As it
like the time
wanted to
component of like doing it on your own time versus like blocking your calendar, to, like go in and out and everything.
Yeah, and I'm a busy person. I have 2 kids, I have a full-time job, and I have a lot of commitments, so I just couldn't I'm just very busy, so I needed to, like, work it in with my schedule.
So I guess for you, was like the biggest like improvement with the shoulder for your daily life that you've experienced?
I mean, the biggest improvement is the fact that my shoulder works without pain. It's like I mean, it's not magic, but it is magic, like, it's just you do the exercises, like, when you first do them, like you can't really do it, and then you keep doing it, and then after a couple days you notice an improvement, and then after a couple weeks you notice more improvement, and then you get really happy. You're like, oh my god, this is working, it's amazing. And then so you keep doing it, and the biggest improvement for me is just the ability to be like to to be more normal in my movements and not have to worry about reaching out or reaching up, putting on a t-shirt, just being like a normal person again without a locked up shoulder that's super painful. And I mean that was my goal, and that's what happened, and that's what I fixed.
And I remember on that first call, you were telling me that, you made some pretty significant changes like overall in your life and that prioritizing your health was top of the list and the shoulder was not allowing you to do that in the way that you wanted. And so do you feel like you're better able to kind of work on those health goals now with the shoulder where it is?
Yeah, absolutely. I was still working on my health even with the bum shoulder. Like I would just try to well, my plan before was just to not do anything that caused pain, and I realized that's a bad idea because then it's just gonna get even more locked up and worse. So, being able to move my shoulder and now I can do basically a full range of motion, and I can do more exercises. And yeah, prioritizing my health is definitely a big goal of mine. 'Cause I've been neglecting my health for a long time, neglecting, exercise just in general, and, yeah, so right now, like, I'm focused, I have goals in terms of gaining muscle, I have terms and goals in terms of working out on a consistent program, 3 or 4 times a week, I go to the gym and lift. I lift for over an hour, hour and a half every time I go, and, being able to move my shoulder, being able to do the overhead pressing, to do all those things is very helpful. So yeah, I feel great. I'm so happy that I did this program, and I would recommend it to anyone who has a shoulder problem. It's amazing. And every time I talk to people, I'll just tell them, "Hey, I always tell them about my rehab. I'm like, "Hey, "Hey, did you know that I've been doing a 12-week shoulder rehab and my shoulder was messed up and now it's normal?" And I'll go like this, "Look what I can do."
Dude, I know. Hey, your shoulder was like yeah, it didn't move at all. You couldn't even take your shirt off.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess, kinda closing out here, like, what do you feel like you would tell someone who's maybe hesitant about doing an online program? What do you feel like you'd say to them?
And as long as you stay consistent and do everything they tell you to do, you're gonna be fine. Um, uh, just don't hesitate, just do it. Because the more you put it off, the worse it's gonna get. You don't wanna you wanna discover this as soon as possible and put it into it because if you just let it sit and fester, I think it'll get even locked up worse, and it'll just be harder to get out of that hole. Because like, if you don't use it, it's like if you don't use it, you lose it, you know?
We were talking about some of your goals and stuff, like, you were talking about, playing golf, going to the gym, doing, exercising, like, what kinda active, healthy stuff are you doing these days?
Yeah, so, I never stopped going to the gym. I'm doing lat pull downs. I'm doing most of the things. One thing that I'm doing is I can take off and put on a shirt like the normal way without like thinking about it. Like before I had to come up with a plan, like how am I going to take this shirt off? Yeah.
Yeah, and if it's wet and sweaty, forget about it.
Yeah, so it's like that alone is great and yeah, I mean, I have, like, free range of motion. I pretty much feel normal again. I don't get these, like before I would reach out and then I would, "Ugh," and I would just curl up in a ball from the pain.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened in a while. I can't even remember the last time that happened. Doing the exercises that you guys prescribed for me, like, when I started out, like, I do the wall slides and one hand is like this and the other one's like this. Now when I do them, I can go all the way, and
Yep.
so it's definitely huge. It's huge. I am playing golf. I think I wrote a comment, but, like, I felt, I could hear, like, my shoulder making sounds
Great.
that I hadn't heard before, like
Breaking the cobwebs off, alright.
yeah, it's like yeah, exactly, exactly.